it, because most of us, when we take this step to live according to our traditions, our families, they don't support us. They call us, they're usually the hardest ones on us. But the ancestors told me that they would send at least one person to every family to help elevate each family. So that's you. All of you are here. You are the ones who answered that call. And just, be strong in that and know that it's okay. You laugh because you know, right? It's so true. I just come from my mother and my grandmother's house, and I was telling my children, they really think I am crazy. They don't understand my path. And my people are very spiritual, but they worship Jesus. And I went to church as a child, and I rejected that because I saw the pastor running behind women. I saw the Jehovah Witness were there. We think we right. And if you don't think we right, then you the devil. Right. These people say, if you don't believe we right, then, And then as a child, I was able to say, that seemed like a bunch of mess to me. I can't, I can't really say I'm going to go with that. And so, they think that I'm on the wrong path because I just won't accept Jesus. And I tell them, time over, I do worship God. I believe there's a creator. I'm a good person, really. But still, they have that block there. And I had to just break away and just walk my path. And I'm just so thankful that I was able to do that, because I teach other people how to pray now, and not to Jesus, but to the great deities that are ours. So we have to just let that go and just be strong and just know that it's okay for us to do something different, because we came back here for that. Somebody had to elevate and liberate our family, and they said it would be at least one person per family. So salute yourself, because you are that one. And just continue to come together in these type of places where we can support each other, and we can all say, this is what we're doing, and it's okay for us to do this. And for us to, the other thing is that we have to stop living and being divided as a people. Those of us who are conscious, I hear a lot of people say negative things about the conscious community, and it's us who have to change that. We have to shift that reputation that has been put out there about the conscious community, and begin to be more loving and stop being so petty and stop being so divided. Because when we look at our ancestors, they did fight in some places, but they worked together in all places. They always worked together. And it didn't matter if, you spoke a different language. If we had the same goal, we would work towards that goal. And we're in that time now where we have a goal of liberation. We have to get from up underneath this racist system. We're not going to do it if we over here, the 5% is here, Muslims here. That's how they're keeping us divided. So we have to break all of those walls and titles. And I just like to say, righteous. If you're a righteous person, I can work with you. If you're not righteous, we ain't going to be able to work together, because you don't know how to, I can't trust you for one thing. But righteous people can work together, and we really have to bring that energy together, because that is our power. It's unity at this point. And get it back to the key. They do want me to make sure that everyone is fully understanding that concept of ki or chi. And it is it's energy, and within our bodies we have energy is lined up against our spines, these great energy centers. They call them energy wheels, chakras, or aritu. These people in this society have found a way to manipulate our energy on every level. Let me say that one more time. They are affecting our energy on every level. The things that we eat, the water, the air, the clothes that we're wearing, the things that we're taking in through our senses are being affected. They've got us. They have got that plan so tight that we have to consciously now counteract it. We have to consciously break those chains, those links that they have upon our psyches and our energetic fields and clear it. And there are many ways that we can clear it, but we have to be conscious about doing it. We can clear it with our hands. We can clear it with the crystals. We can clear it with essential oils. We can clear it with proper eating. Can clear your energy if you just not eat the meat, because the meat is for the chemicals. It's not even, when we first started eating meat, it was because we were making offerings, and then the meat would be shared among the people. That's how it began, and then people just started consuming it more and more and more, and not even making an offering with it. So you see the energy of it has shifted totally. And those kind of things are keeping us down. They're blocking us. They're keeping our bodies in a certain vibration that we have to break out of. So there's also the chanting, the praying, the meditation, the breathing. Every time you chant a positive word, even if it's just love, if you say love, 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 love 100 times a day, you're going to have this force field of love around you. And everywhere you go, people will feel it. You'll just radiate love. And it's the same with those songs they play on the radio. I remember, I tell my children, I remember the time before everybody called each other nigger. It was one song by Jay-Z that had that word in it. I don't remember the name, but y'all probably know it. And after that song came out, it was little 2-year-old children saying nigger. Those are the same children who are in their 20s now. They use it, every day, like it's a part of their language. Before that, we rarely called each other nigger. Y'all elders remember. It was that one song because he had them chanting it over and over and over. That's how powerful words are. So we have to use the words and flip that energy to bring our own power back. Comes to breathing. All of us are used to breathing in this shallow breath because that's how we breathe on a regular basis. But we have to take time every day to stop and do some conscious breathing. Just breathe deeply. Fill your lungs, your abdomen with fresh air. Go outside and do it if you can. Because that oxygen helps our brain to function properly. And if we just have this shallow breath over and over and over, we're not getting enough clarity to our brain, so we can't think properly. We have to meditate to tap into and build up our ki and our sekhem. Meditation. Meditation is that practice of clearing the mind and stilling the mind. Here in this society, it's everything coming at us. You drive down the street, signs flashing, sirens. We have work, we got school, we got this, and our minds are just going. Most people don't take time to just be quiet and let the mind rest and tune in and let the spirit guides talk. That's an important part of building up our chi, our ki. Still in the mind. Just clear it of all that clutter sometimes. You have to take time to do that. Chanting, and then of course the chanting is related to the prayer, which praying certain words, because words have a vibration, which I was saying, and those words vibrate a certain way, and our ancestors wrote certain prayers, or they said certain prayers over and over and over and over. And when we say the same words that our ancestors said thousands of years ago, it builds up our ki, it builds our power, our spiritual power, our shape. So prayer is also very strong. We have singing that we can do. Taking the chant from just a talk to adding a melody in it. So when we say second, but if we say second, it's a whole different vibration. And that too helps to build our chi. Even if we're chanting Ak, let's try that. Everybody just breathe out and breathe in. And we're going to chant Ak. All right. And this time we're going to sing it. And you sing that Ak any way that you feel to sing it. Okay? Sing that Ak. Breathe out. Breathe in. You feel that difference? It feels like a bubble raised in the energy. That's how I experience it. So that's another thing that you can do. And then there's also the exercise, the moving of the body. Because remember I tell you the Sekhem, the ki, flows through the blood and the breath. So our bodies are tools as well. And that's why on the walls of the pyramids there were so many different postures left there for us